What is up, you guys? Josh here today, back at you today with a brand new Crimson Dawn review. This could be for the Tier 3 Mystery Box. Now, I have no idea what this saber actually is. I actually went on Crimson Dawn's website not too long ago, looked up the Mystery Box to try and figure out, which saber this actually is, but I could not seem to find it. I saw a different couple of lightsabers on their website. They all kind of looked relatively similar, but not exactly the one that I have. So if anybody can tell me what this lightsaber that actually is, that'd be fantastic. But this thing is actually a thing of beauty. Now, when I first got this, I didn't know what to make of it. I had ordered Ultra Sabers before in the past. I had actually bought from them several times, including a mystery box. And I kind of want to do, my tradition, which is to buy a mystery box before I actually purchase a lightsaber. I had done a couple of research on sort of the lightsabers that you can get from these videos that I watched on YouTube, especially Lando Sabers, which is definitely pointing me in the right direction. And so I'm like, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm actually going to purchase this lightsaber for myself, just because I was kind of interested in. I know that he's doing a giveaway right now, so if you want to enter in that giveaway, you probably still have time. Don't know when this video is going to actually get released, just because of the fact that I do have to work soon, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it, up on my channel today. But one thing I do find relatively cool about this lightsaber is when you boot it up, you get this illuminated AV switch, which some lightsaber companies actually charge you extra for. Not going to name names just because I still buy from them, and I really do like some of them. But you also get sort of the recharge port. Now, the recharge port is something that I really do love about this saber. You get the recharge cable, which is just your standard USB cable, which is pretty nice. When you boot up the saber, it does make sort of the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker sort of theme song, which I didn't want to play in this video just because I don't want to get copyrighted by Disney. But you do get several different fonts, and you actually have a really unique way of changing the lightsaber blade colors on this video, which I'll definitely be showing you guys how to do. I also got windows on this, and I chose the Tier 3 just because I didn't know, what I want to get from this lightsaber company. I know they do the NeoPixel and sort of the Profi boards, but I didn't know what hilt I actually wanted from them, so I'm just like, screw it, I'm just going to do the mystery box, because that's what I did originally with the Ultra Sabers hilts, and it's turned out pretty fine since then. So I'm actually going to turn this on, and you got several different options, especially when you do the boot sequence. So to do the hibernation mode, all you do is hold down on the saber for a couple seconds, and then you should have it go back into power down mode. To boot it up, all you do is do the same thing, and it turns the saber on and off. You also get sort of different lightsaber crystals fonts inside of this lightsaber, which is pretty nice. You can do sort of an unstable blade, kind of like Kylo Ren's. You can do sort of the pulse, similar to that of the Star Wars lightsabers from the original trilogy, sort of the sequel trilogy. But let's start that up and show you guys what that looks like. So I hold down, and then you turn it on. Now this is the green saber color. You can pretty much change this to any color that you want. Mostly because of the fact that this is an RGB hilt, so I pretty much have all the colors that I could ever want on this lightsaber. But this is where the sound comes from in terms of the speaker. It's really relatively nice in my opinion. You can't unscrew this pommel, but you can sort of twist this thing and get to the chassis if you need to. I'm not going to do that because it does void the warranty, especially if you need that, if you need to return the saber. So if I want to change the sound font, all I do is hold down a couple of seconds here. Oh, that's turned on, or off, so I'm going to power it up again.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
And then I can do it again if I want to. Got Darth Vader font, which is pretty sweet. And you get sort of the same functionality as sort of your Ultra Sabers, but this has the smooth swing functionality to it, which is pretty nice. Green is just my natural favorite color for lightsabers, so that's kind of why I'm going with it. Alright, let's do a different font here.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
You got Ben Solo. Also a really sick font, especially if you're a fan of the sequels, which I'm not really, just because I think that they kind of went off the rails, but if you do like the sequel trilogy, that is totally fine. This does have flash on Clash, and mine flash on Clash is purple, which is kind of funny considering I live in Minnesota, so the color of the Minnesota Vikings uniforms and jerseys and stuff is actually purple. I didn't know if they knew that on purpose, or they kind of Just put that in there because it's a mystery box saber, but hats off to them for giving me that. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the purple flash on Clash originally, but I've actually kind of grown to love it. In the Star Wars movies, the flash on Clash is actually yellow or white, depending on your lightsaber blades. So let's power this down now again and change the lightsaber font. And
You have something I want.
we got Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian. So we got the dark saber, which is pretty sweet. We got that kind of screeching sound effect, which is pretty sweet. Let's change that. And let's change the font again.
I'm Cal Kestis.
This one I really do love. This is Cal Kestis font from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is pretty sweet. So they all have kind of their own interesting sound fonts. It comes pre-installed with them. You do not have to change them on sort of a computer or anything like that if you get the Tier 3 mystery box. Mine did come with the V4 soundboard. There is a V2 soundboard, so if you do get that, I think that'll be just as good. So basically with the different tiers in the mystery boxes, you get the V2, which is like $78 or something like that. You get the Tier 3, which is the $100 soundboard, and I really wanted something that had sound with it. Both of these tiers kind of come with sound, but I wanted to see what the next level up would be. One of the things I really do like is the emitter, how it's kind of slanted up there at the top, has sort of this S shape to it. The blade, it kind of resembles that of some of the heavy grade blades from the Ultra Sabers website, which I think is relatively nice. So I don't know if you are, like, you can compare it, or I don't know if it's compatible with sort of the Ultra Sabers blades or not. But it's definitely one of those blades that I think will definitely do you well in terms of dueling with it. I wouldn't recommend you dueling with it just because on their little sheet that they give you, they don't recommend you actually fighting with this thing. That is one thing that they caution you on doing once you purchase this lightsaber hilt. And I actually do recommend that you do not fight with these, just because even though they are made of metal, and even though they do have sort of a really interesting sort of acrylic lightsaber blade, you can damage these things, you can still break them. So that is my personal opinion, but if you do fight with them, I do think they'll hold up pretty well. You might have to buy new blades in the future, but if you're going to be buying more Crimson Dawn lightsabers in the future, then it shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so let's power this down now and show you guys a different sound font if I can. This is the Ben Solo one. I think I already showed this. To change the sound or the lightsaber blade color, all you have to do is hold down, I think, for a couple seconds. Oh, wait.
That lightsaber.
So this is the Maz Kanata font. Let's see if I can't change the blade color. There's a way to do it. You do get the pulsing effect, like I said, when you kind of power down the saber and then kind of hit it for 2 seconds. Alright, let's try a different one. That's the Darth Vader font with the pulse. I'm trying to change the blade color, but if I can't do it in this video, you can definitely see it on my post. But, that is the Crimson Dawn mystery box. I don't know which model I actually got of this hilt. I really do like that they sent me this, especially with the Flash on Clash, which does come with the Tier 3 mystery box. I think the Tier 2 also has it, but I'm not entirely sure because I have not bought a Tier 2 lightsaber from them yet. I really do like the fact this is RGB, so if you see my other pictures on Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, you can see me kind of actually changing the lightsaber blade color. Maybe if I do another video in the future with this Crimson Dawn hilt, I might do that as well. But for the price that you pay with $109, with tax and with shipping and stuff like that, with the fact that this took me literally a week to get it here, I'm really pleased with the lightsaber that I got from Crimson Dawn. I really do thank Lando Sabers for actually recommending me this hilt. I really do think it's a work of art, especially with the fact that it is very simple, a very elegant design, especially seen as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original trilogy actually said, the lightsaber was an elegant weapon for a more civilized age, which we definitely need right now, especially with everything going on in these current situations. But I think that if you are looking for a budget-friendly lightsaber, which this definitely is, if you're looking for something that you can actually duel with, even light dueling, stuff like that, I definitely think you can't go wrong with this lightsaber hilt, especially if you're doing the mystery boxes, because these don't come with cover tech wheels or even sort of a clip, so you can kind of put this on a belt, which is the only sort of negative issue I do have with this lightsaber. I think it'd be pretty cool in the future if they do include a belt clip or sort of a D-ring option, so you can kind of put this on a belt and kind of wear it and display. But other than that, that's the only sort of issues that I kind of have with this lightsaber. I really do thank Crimson Dawn for actually shipping this to me from Texas. It's another Texas-based company. I do plan on actually buying more sabers from them in the future when I do get the money for it. But this is just something that I think is relatively cool, and you also get the, like I said before, the Luminate AV switch and the recharge port, and you get this nice acrylic blade that kind of resembles the Saber Forge, the Vader's Vault, and even sort of the Ultra Saber's hilts. So like I said before, it is a budget-friendly option if you're looking to just get into starting with the lightsaber collecting community. If you want a hilt for yourself, if you want something to kind of duel with or spar with, even light dueling, I wouldn't recommend heavy dueling with this thing. Then maybe purchase this as sort of a secondary option. I know that other saber companies are actually doing sort of Cyber Monday and sort of Black Friday deals. Don't know if they're still doing those because I did check Saber Forge and they were all sold out. But I do recommend you guys buying from Crimson Dawn. This is a company that I just purchased from, and I really do like the saber. I like the fact that this is sort of a black and sort of simple design. Maybe in the future I'll buy another mystery box from them and go about it that way. Or maybe I'll actually just purchase like the Osprey or the Banshee or the Shriek, which is another one that I was kind of looking at. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this lightsaber hilt, if you guys are actually going to purchase this for yourself. And as always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.